How's everybody doing? Just found out I was speaking. On my way to ask to speak. So, my name's Colton Strong. Some of you may know me. I know some of the survivors do. I've talked to some reporters. I'm not used to speaking in a microphone in front of a bunch of people.
All right.
So, I went to Agape back in 2006 for the second time. I stayed there until I graduated in 2009. I was 17. I didn't have a home to go home to. Like many of us that went to Agape or Circle of Hope or some of these schools, some of us deserve to be in a place because we had our own issues as teenagers, right? I'm not really going to get into some of mine, but I definitely needed to be in a place where I could get some help. The help I got, though, was not the help I needed. I didn't need to get beat up and abused from staff members on a daily basis. I didn't feel like I didn't need to watch kids try to commit suicide and then in the process get restrained and beat up afterwards. I tried to start a riot at Agape because of the abuse that we were enduring. And it was a day in and a day out thing that happened on a daily basis. And it makes me so mad because Agape looks so amazing, it's so beautiful. They're a pillar of the community here in Stockton, right? And the doors are mag-locked for a reason so that they can't come in and we can't get out. So no one sees what goes on behind the closed doors. Same as Circle of Hope, right? Because I know a householder, he was a staff member there when I was. And some of the things he did to us, I feel so bad for you ladies because I know it's true. And then you've got other schools running around here. You got Masters Ranch in Couch, Missouri. You got Legacy Boys Academy right down the road. Both of those schools are all former Agape staff members. Legacy Ranch, that guy that runs that school used to abuse us. He used to beat us. I was 17, he choked me out. So they're running rampant here. So I'd like to, that's kind of why I'm talking. Another reason why I'm talking is I'm here for the voices that can't be spoken to. We've had kids from Agape kill themselves based on some of the abuse they endured there from the 90s, the 2000s, up until present day. I'm here to talk for them. I'm here to talk for the girls that can't speak for themselves. Also for the kids that are still in these schools right now. I think Agape's got 150 students in there. Thank God Circle of Hope is shut down. Ain't nobody in that one. Right? That's a win. We did something right. Thank God for Amanda, because if she didn't say something, it wouldn't have happened. So we're one down, a few more to go, but we can do it.
Right.
And if we can't shut them down, then we need laws to change. We need laws in this town right here and in this state to change. We need some laws out there. I know the legislators, I wish they could be here, but they're listening to us. Thanks to the Kansas City Star. Judy has been amazing. I wish I could, there's so much I wish I could do for her. But they're listening. They held a committee last week, and I listened to the whole thing. I got in trouble. I was at work listening to it, and I said, you know what? I gotta take some hours. My bad, y'all. But I did. I listened to it, and they touched on the abuse that was going on in these schools. They touched on not being able to come in there because they're not regulated. So I'm hoping that all changes. At the very least, if we can't close them down, we need to get them licensed, and we need to get them regulated.
Right.
We need the government to be able to walk in there and say, no, I'm going to do a health inspection right now. I'm going to walk through these hallways and see if this building's clean. I'm going to walk through here and I'm going to see if I got kids with rug burns on their face, or I'm going to ask why there's a hole in this wall the size of a body. We need to be able to do that. And then not only that, we need to get the boys in these schools and the girls in these schools a voice to reach out to them while they're in there.
Yes.
I was there for a total of 5.5 years, and I never one time saw a police officer or a CPS agent come to that school. I had to run away from Agape for them to come to me.
We can do better. Yeah.
We need to do better. We can do better, but we need to do better. I flew from New Mexico to come out here. I don't like this town. I don't even like being in Missouri because of what I had to go through here. Right? I fucking hate it. And it makes me so mad that I have to come here because 12 years later, it's still going on. I listened to a podcast from a kid from Agape like 2 months ago. He's still getting beat up by Brian Clemson. All these staff members, you want to talk about a person, Brian Clemson needs to be put in prison. That dude beats us up. He abused us. Boyd Householder needs to. He beat them girls up. Ron Sheldon needs to be in prison. All these people need to be in prison. And the staff members that watched it happen, you need to be held accountable. Because you're just as guilty. And we're living people, we're the ones that are speaking now. And I hope to God we hold you accountable. These Missouri state legislators, they're going to hold you accountable one day. And if you believe the Christian faith like you say, God's going to hold you accountable for the way you treat us kids. Alright? And there's one thing that I can say, we're not kids anymore. And with social media, we have a huge voice. And we're going to use it. And if you ain't listening, you better start listening. Because we're here. That's all I got to say.
Boy, you can feel the passion there, man. Good job, Colton. Thank you so much. And you know, one thing before I call up the next one, and everybody good to keep going, by the way. We can do an intermission. Anybody wants to smoke, we can take a break. But everybody good to keep going? Yeah. So that was awesome, by the way, the passion's there. And I just want to say something before we add the next one, and that is we will be heard, like he says, and everybody deserves better. And that's just so awesome how he said everything. It was so cool. Yeah, so thank you again, Colton.